Let's go. James, what's happening? How are you doing today? All right, let's go right in. I don't know how it's all gonna sound, but we're just gonna go and however it sounds, and then we're gonna go with that. So yeah. What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tea Time with Mr. Farr. Is it a podcast that I stream live on TikTok? I'm supposed to stream at 8. It's already 8:57. We ain't even there yet. If you want to follow me on any of these places, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, go ahead and do that. Yeah, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I am an 8th grade science teacher in the Central Valley. Oh, maybe I should. Oh, it goes louder. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I am an 8th grade science teacher in the middle of California. And the part where I teach in California, like nobody thinks of California that way, but hey, the majority of the California is the country. So anyway, it is what it is. I just want to talk about spring break today and like what to do when it's over, because spring break is over. And as a teacher, some people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's over. But I'm like, as a teacher, yo, get yourself together. Like, do whatever you got to do to refresh yourself. Hopefully you took a break. Hopefully you went and visited family. Hopefully you went on that vacation. Hopefully you did all of those things as a teacher and got yourself refreshed. Now, I actually did some grading over the break. And some people are like, I will never do work outside of the time. And I'm like, look, you can have that stance and I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it, but I don't want to go back to school with a whole bunch of workload like on the first day. And thankfully my school is having an in-service day. So the thing is, we don't have students that first day. Woo! And I love my students. Let me tell you something. I love my students, but I'm like, hey, I don't think I'm ready tomorrow. I don't think I'm quite ready to to have my students back tomorrow. So I'm actually very happy that they're not going to be there tomorrow, and then we can slow roll it into Tuesday, and at least I can get back in the classroom and get kind of some of those things done. But I did some grading over the last few days. I didn't do a whole bunch. I just got everything caught up because that's not something I want to do going back into the classroom. So I did a little bit of planning, a little bit of grading over the spring break. And I know some teachers are like, no, I'm never going to do anything outside of my time. I'm like, hey, again, do what you got to do. Do what you think is necessary. But for reals, for me, I'm like, yo, I want it to be easy when I'm in the classroom. I don't want a whole bunch of burden. So it is what it is. It's easier for me. So that's what I do. And every teacher, you got to kind of decide at that time. Now, if you are a parent, check this out. Parents, spring break is over, or like it's been like coming close. Like, here's my recommendation. Please, for the love of everything sacred, get your student going back to bed relatively on time. Like the last few days, like get them back into bed on time, or else they're going to be up in the classroom with us, cranky, sleep deprived, because they've been staying up all night playing Fortnite and on TikTok till 2 and 3 and 4 a.m. when you probably wasn't even looking. Or maybe you was looking and you was cool with it, like whatever. But I'm just like, yo, you got to get them back into that readiness. You don't have to go through their bag, but like check in with them. Like, do they got their pencils? They got their binders? Do they got everything that they're supposed to have? Do they have their chargers? Because that's a lot of it. They don't have their Chromebooks charged. They didn't got all out of the whack. So do they have all the things that they need? Also, when we come back from spring break, please make sure your student has deodorant. Woo! Because it's going to start getting warm. Please, I'm going to say that again. Please make sure your student got deodorant, okay, fam? Please. That would be extremely helpful. Also, look at their clothing. Like, I know school rules and the clothing and all that stuff can be a whole thing. I totally realize that. I understand it. But you know what? The rules are what the rules are for whatever the clothing is for the school. So I'm like, please go and check that out. Make sure that their attire is going to be appropriate for school. It may not, and you may have different rules and things for home, but make sure the school attire is appropriate for that. So parents, I'm like, check in with that. And then also just check your kid. How they doing? How are they doing? How they feeling? What's going on? Are they ready to go back? Are they I mean, really, most of the time once spring break happens, we don't have a lot of time left in the school year. So I'm like, check in with your student to make sure that they're ready to finish strong, and just ask them maybe like, hey, what can I do to support you? What can I do to help you finish this year? Is there anything you need from me? Any kind of supports? So any of those things. And then for students, if you are listening on here, yo, a lot of those things I told parents to check in, you should check in. You should be responsible. Go get your Chromebook, fam. Go get your Chromebook right now. Plug that mug in. Get it ready. Where's your charger at? Where are your pencils at? You know what I mean? Get all your things ready for the school. And look, I know I said for your parents to check the deodorant, but come on, y'all. Please. It's about to be hot season. Next week about to be 80. I'm just saying. They said in the chat I'm going wild. I'm not going wild. I'm just saying, like, it's about to be 80 degrees next week. You out at lunchtime scoring 6 touchdowns, and then you coming in the classroom like, whoo, you know what I mean? I'm like, deodorant, fam. Deodorant, we ain't trying to smell all that. I'm just keeping it 100. So there's that. And then also make sure your clothes are appropriate. That's men's and ladies. Like, make sure your clothes are appropriate for school. They may be appropriate for outside of the school, but make sure your clothes are appropriate for school. You know what I'm saying? I told my students, like, before the break, I said, yo, I got $3. $3. You know how many times they've been dress coded? 0. They ain't been dress coded not one time. And that's because I bought them appropriate clothing, but then number 2, they were responsible themselves and wore the clothes that were appropriate for school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, some of the stuff they wear at home ain't the stuff to wear outside the house. Like, let's just keep it 100. It ain't that. And it's also not the stuff that they wear necessarily at practice. Cause my girls like played sports, so I'm like, it ain't the same. Cause trust me, stuff they wear at track or the stuff they wear at basketball, that could be a whole different thing. But I would say hopefully over your spring break for everyone, parents, students, teachers, you got some refreshing, you got some things done, you got to relax a little bit, got to do maybe some of the things that you wanted to do. And to be honest, like, one of the things over spring break that I wanted to do was this right here. This is like literally one of the things I wanted to do is get all the things set up, get my little lights set up, get my little aesthetic set up. I guess my things are over there, right? Like wherever they at on the screen. Get this microphone thing working, being able to play my music, actually start this podcast again, because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while and I haven't gotten it done, but here I am. So I'm excited. Oh, some people sent me some gifts in the chat. Appreciate that, fam. Carlos, what's good, my boy? So I appreciate that. But I'm going to be honest, like, hopefully you've done some things that refresh you over this break. Hopefully you got yourself ready to rock and roll to be able to finish, because it is going to be a mad dash to the finish at the end of the school year. Be locked in. We got state tests coming up. We got all kinds of things coming up at the end of the school year. So hopefully you guys are locked in. You're ready to rock and roll with spring break. Now, that part over. Let's go ahead and check into the chat and see what's up. Some people said I was going wild. I was not going wild. Hold on. We're going to scroll back to the... Mr. Farr, do you have a video of my squishy on the roof? I actually do have a video of your squishy on the roof. If you're still in here, I do have a video of your squishy on the roof. I have not posted it. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it or when. You just got to be on the lookout. At some point, it might just pop up on one of my social media somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a video of your squishy on the roof. Though I got the whole ordeal on there, the whole situation. Let's see, what is the next thing here in the chat? And then it says, what day do we go back? Tomorrow, Tuesday. Y'all go back on Tuesday. I will be back. Teachers will be back on Monday. But you guys get to go back on Tuesday. So relax, chill. I think someone answered that already in the chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And we doing state testing when we go back. Yes. I believe, and every school is different, so you got to check out whatever school you go to. But at the middle school where I teach, I think the state testing is starting for math. I think math is the first ones to get the state testing going. I do science. We are the last ones to take the state test, so we're not even taking the state test until May. So actually, it's a whole month from now. So of all my work, I've been putting off all my work. Well, guess what? Here's the thing. You got 24 hours. If you've been putting off all your work all break, you got 24 hours. I'm just saying you got 24 hours to make that happen. So I'm like, make that happen. And I'm like, make that happen. So you got 24 hours to get yourself together. I would recommend, this is what I would do. It's 9 o'clock right now. It's 9 p.m. I would work for an hour right now, and then work for a couple hours in the morning, and then see where you're at, and then maybe work for a few more hours in the afternoon. So hopefully that will help you out. Read my comment. Which comment? I don't know which comment. You're such a nice guy. I'm not sure if they was talking about me, but if you say I'm a nice guy, what's up? Mr. Farfin to make a TikTok trend. Hey, we about to find out, because I'm gonna take this video, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and then I'm gonna cut it up and try and We'll see if we can make some clips out of it. We'll see what's up. Who knows what's happening? And then, I think we're down to the last of the comments. By the way, thank you for all the people who've been liking the stream. Some people donated. There's 20 diamonds up in there. I don't even know what that means, but hey, I got them. I got them. That's all I could say. And then a lot of people have been sharing, so I definitely appreciate that. I'm saying, by the way, I keep putting my hands up a lot. I don't know. Do I talk too much with my hands? I don't know. I like how low my microphone is, so I'm actually excited about that it can be heard and that I can play music that I can hear with no headphones and I don't have to deal with that. Woo! I'm excited because everything is working better than what it was before. Done answering comments at this point. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of whatever is left of your spring break. I will, let's see. I'm going to address that last comment that's right in there. And then I'm going to go, I got time. It's either going to be 7 or 8 o'clock is going to be the time that I am going to stream this each week. I'll talk about one topic and just go on about that. I'm going to try and talk about it from the angle of a teacher, a parent, and a student. We'll see how that works out, and we'll go from there. Thank you for the people, again, sharing the live. I appreciate all of the love. Mr. Farr, you need to do a trend. Okay, come up with a trend. You talking about a TikTok trend? Okay, couple things. I'm cool with trying to do a TikTok trend. Come up with the idea. We can do it. I'm cool with it. It just got to be appropriate. I can't be having no cuss words and all that kind of stuff up in what I'm doing. I'm not doing none of that, okay? That's just don't fit with who I am. It don't fit with my brand. And my brand is like who I am as a person. So I'm like, it's got to fit with that. But I'm with it to do one. You know what I mean? Can you tell me which teacher you don't like? I'm going to be 100% honest. Even if there was a teacher, and there's not, let me in the camera. Even if there was a teacher, and there's not, that I didn't like, I wouldn't tell y'all. You know why? This is number one reason. We are on the same team. We are unified. And when I say we, I mean us, the school, we are one team. So even if there's one that I like less or I think less of, I ain't never telling anyone who's not on the team because the team got to stick together. Keep it 100, okay? And if I really had a problem with the teacher, then I need to go ahead and figure out how to get it fixed. I'm just keeping it 100. So no, there's not a teacher that I don't like, okay? I'm just keep it 100. Like for real, not a teacher that I don't like just to be 100. Just like, there's not, I don't even have a student that I don't like. Like, even that I had that were cray. I had some cray student, let me tell you what. And I love them to this day. As a matter of fact, they still love me because when they see me, they're like, what's up? So I'm like, that's how I know. Even though they were cray, I'm like, let me tell you what. Let me tell that. Let me tell you what. I think I'm to log out. So I love y'all. I'm be able to be up on here. And hopefully we can do this again each week. And with that being said, thank you for joining us with Tea Time with Mr. Farr, the weekly podcast. You know where you find me at any of them places. Follow me, share this. I'm going to post this on YouTube. You can see the whole thing if you didn't catch the whole thing. And then, maybe I can snippets or something now. We'll see how we're going to do it. And if you want to do a trend, make sure it fits with Mr. Farr's character. You know what I'm about. Hey, Katya, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. And I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.